Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. It's Monica here. Sorry I missed yesterday. I kind of had to drop what I was doing and go in for some tests. There was a cancellation at the doctor, so I could go in, and then when I got back home I was just too tired. I just went to sleep. Nothing serious. I'm just doing some tests really to look at my health and see what is not working and why. Because it hasn't been okay for a couple of years now, has it? I'm always not feeling right, more often than I'd like anyway. So yeah, I'm just looking into it, okay? And thank you everyone for being very, very supportive and for thinking of me and all the advice you've given me along the way of what to try. I'll keep you updated, okay? So let's have a look at our daily energy, daily advice for, shall we do a weekend? Yeah, let's do a weekend. The 28th, the 29th, and the 30th of June, 2019. And oh my God, June is over. I can't believe it. If I think about how time goes, how fast it flies by, I could actually cry. So let's not think about it. So let's see. Daily advice, daily energy and advice for the weekend. The 28th, 29th, and 30th of June, 2019. Okay, and we're going to do one oracle card here, or let's pull two oracle cards for a weekend reading. Serves our guidance for the weekend. So these are not very glossy. You have to work to shuffle and get them out of the deck. But they are great, so it doesn't matter. So let's have a look here. Now we have the moon. That was the last card we had in the last card reading that we did. Oh, looky, the moon, the Seven of Wands, and the Empress. So I'm going to show you the cards and then just tie the messages together. Seven of Wands and the Empress, Mother Nature. Our oracle cards, we have the Elephant. Now I think the Elephant is about resilience and determination, perseverance, you know, just keep going. And the Sea Serpent, we had the Sea Serpent last week. Well, this was actually the first card I drew when I decided to start posting on Instagram, okay, from the deck. This was my first reading with it, let's say. Okay, so we're going to look at the oracle messages and then I'll tie the energy together. So let's see. So we have, I know the Elephant is fire. No, it's not fire. It's air. There we go. No, it is fire. I was right. So, unstoppable, auspicious, wise. The Elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles, so if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. How beautiful. And then the serpent, the Sea Serpent, here we go. Healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. The Sea Serpent represents the energy of expression. Whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire, the Sea Serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. So we have the energy here of flow, of being mindful where obstacles are, but also kind of flowing past them. Adapting. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships Oh, sensuality and sexuality with the Empress. And the Moon, that's also very romantic energy. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment and we let the cool waters of forgiveness. Oh, cool waters. Of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves you just the same. Like a mother, yeah, with the Empress. I love it when decks talk to each other. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us, a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. And then the sea serpent is connected to the second chakra. The subtle energy of the sea serpent occupies the area of the second chakra. Located deep within the pelvic bowl, this chakra is known as our center of creativity and desire and is associated with the water element. This chakra translates as in her own abode, indicating this chakra is the home of the Divine Mother or Kundalini herself. Oh, isn't that interesting? So we may have perseverance, and the Seven of Wands is also about perseverance in manifesting something that we have waited for and worked for a while, because with the Moon card, that's all about cycles, things maturing, waiting something out, waiting to see what's going to happen. The energy of motherhood is very significant here. I'm also seeing the elephant as someone who's very protective, okay? Protecting us and allowing us to be ourselves, protecting us, making us feel safe, carrying a burden for us, okay? Clearing the way in terms of overcoming obstacles so we can just glide through is also what I'm seeing here. We may be doing this for someone else because we have the Seven of Wands in the center of the spread, and it's also very protective energy. Protecting a child, protecting a relationship, protecting a job, protecting a belief, protecting what's right, the planet, you know what I mean? Nature with the Empress. We are being guided with the Moon through our intuition, through our dreams, our hearts, what feels right or doesn't. And it's important that we learn the balance, learn when to push forward and when to pull back and wait it out. Wait for things to come together. We have the energies of fire and water. This is actually the symbol for spirit, but the sea serpent is the energy of water, as we read in the card in the book. So we have the energy of fire and water. I feel like these two are finally somehow coming together. I'm getting fire signs and water signs blending together, however that applies, whether that's, in a friendship, in a romantic situation. I'm also getting, blending two opposites to create something new. And again, that leads me to think about pregnancy, giving birth, starting a new relationship or healing a relationship, overcoming obstacles within a relationship because it's still important to us. We still want to protect it because it makes us feel safe and loved. There are obstacles, but nothing we can't overcome by expressing ourselves. So it may be a time for honest conversations where we express what's important to us, not necessarily in an ultimatum way, because we have the Empress and the Moon that is gentle energy, and the sea serpent is also gentle energy, and the elephant is also gentle energy. So whatever you feel like you have to stand up and fight for, the message here is it may not need to be a fight. And actually, in some situations, vulnerability might get us further than standoff energy. Okay? We may be expecting to be challenged, but actually, we will be heard. We don't have to shout, we just have to speak, you know? But it is very emotional energy, so some very healing conversations are possible at this time. We may be the ones who need to initiate these conversations to set that tone of openness and vulnerability. But if this is someone trying to speak to you and they're really triggering you and you feel like you need to, push back, or you need to, or they just message you and say they want to talk and you already get angry or you already get agitated or something, try to see that if that happens, okay, and just take a deep breath and remind yourself that if they're trying to be vulnerable, that's not easy to do. So at least give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? Because that's what you would like to happen to you if you're trying to be vulnerable when it's really not easy. But we do have the energy of healing here, okay? Whether it is with hold on.
Catch me quitter.
Oh my god, I can't. Hold on.
What?
I don't know how to. Hold on. Oh my god, that was my mom. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. So, yeah, the energy of healing, reconciliation, but also healing within ourselves and learning that it's okay to express ourselves honestly, that it's okay to be who we are. And actually seeing that we're allowed to be who we are, if not within a current situation, but seeing a different community, a different circle of friends, a different social group. So we may be making some important connections at this time that open the door for us to join a new community, a new environment where we are embraced. Okay, but it's a really, really beautiful feeling. Very beautiful energy. So I hope that it makes sense, and let me know what your weekend is about and what you're dealing with. But remember that wherever you anticipate an obstacle, or wherever you anticipate that you may need to fight for something, try to take a deep breath and try vulnerability first. Obviously take care of yourself and be safe, but in situations where it feels right, just try opening up first and see how it goes. All right? Because I feel that it will be easier for you to be heard when you come from that kind, genuine place, as opposed to coming from a place of pain, which is why we shout at people and feel angry at people, because we're hurting, So yeah, some very deep emotional healing can happen during this time. Okay, so let me know how the messages make sense to you, how this energy is coming up for you, where you're seeing it, and how your weekend is going, what this is about for you, okay? But I hope you have a wonderful healing weekend, and I will talk to you again very, very soon in the July readings. Okay, bye for now.